Hi, lovely. So I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to see this or hear this, but I try to take, well, I don't try to, but I take a walk late, like midnight to like 3 usually, because I have a lot of anxiety at that time. And hold on for just a second. Bella, come here. Bella, comes with me. Come here. Oh. Okay, so anyways, it is beautiful and peaceful and stress reliever, and I love it. But it is like the wild freaking kingdom out here tonight. Like, as soon as we came out of the door, I heard this like huge like burst of noise, and I was like, what the heck was that? And it was these two full-grown doe, like deer, and they just like took off through my neighborhood. Like my neighborhood with like barely any trees, like nothing really. And then I was like, that was weird. And then we walked down the block like just a little bit, and this huge, like it didn't look red, but I guess foxes can be other colors, but it was a huge fox, like ran across, like big bushy tail and everything. And the last 2 nights, what are they called? What are those things called? They're like nighttime things, and they can't really see well, and they can be pretty vicious. But anyways, it was giant, and it was like almost by my front door. And then the other night, it was like in the neighbor's yard, like running around. What is that called? I want to keep on wanting to say armadillo, but it's not that. But anyways, it's so freaking weird, so I wanted to just share that, and maybe I'll share some random weird thoughts from now on when I take my midnight outing. But I'm going to go listen to the waves and watch the ocean for a while. Alright, from Bella and I, gosh, she's here too. We will talk to you soon. Bye! Hey lovelies, so I'm driving. It's really not safe, but I'm not going to look at you guys, so you know that I'm safe and my eyes are on the road. I don't know. But anyways, so I am driving and it's like really trafficy for some reason, so I'm going to be a little bit late to group, but my life group went out to eat for Alicia's, I always want to say my best friend, Alicia's birthday, so I'm thinking that they're probably going to be a little bit late, so it won't be a big deal and all, but I'm actually feeling pretty good today, other than jaw pain on the left side. So I thought, hey, better go to life group, yeah. But it sucks because I haven't been able to go, and they're doing a I don't know who the study is with, like who actually like wrote the book for the study, but they're doing a study on the book of Ruth, which is like one of my favorite books in the Bible. I don't even know if Alicia knows that, but yeah, so I've been missing out on that, and it has sucked majorly. I hope that I don't get lost here because my GPS lady can't talk. So I haven't driven in so long that it's nerve-wracking, which is probably why it's not a great idea for me to be videotaping while this is happening, but when it rains it pours, right? Anyways, so look at that. Jesus is doing great for himself. I'll tell you about Jesus later. But anyways, so rains and pours. So it's been nerve-wracking because I have only driven like maybe twice, I think, since I've been back. And just because I've been on new medication, I don't really like trust. I get really weird about taking medication. I don't like taking medication and driving, and this is a new medication for me, so it makes me really nervous. But today I felt really good, and I went to the pool, and so I was like, yay, let's go to life group. So it's been really nerve-wracking driving. Then on top of it, the freaking GPS lady, it like every time she talks, it makes me jump because it's like so quiet, and I'm like listening to the music, and then all of a sudden she talks, and I'm like, who is that? Because I'm psychotic and don't know how to get to my best friend's house, even though I've been there like 50 times. My mom calls it me geographically impaired. Like, I literally, I'm not joking, have gotten lost in a parking lot. This is my serious face. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, I scare myself. I've gotten lost in my neighborhood. Yep, both North Carolina and Florida. Thank you. It's awesome. So, yeah, this is how bad it is. If I walk out of a store at the mall, I don't know whether to go left or right. Like, I don't know if I just come from the left or if I just come from the right. That's how bad it is. So, anyways, I will hopefully remember to record while I'm there so you can kind of see some of the goils. And I wouldn't miss my turn. Hi. And there's Ellie at the window. She likes to do that when we drive because she likes to say hi to everyone. Okay, bye. And they give us cheese, and they give us like coffee or tea and stuff to drink, and they play music for us every time. Like, it's like a party for them. Oh my gosh, we have visitors like come eat with us, and they're so humble and sweet and just amazing people, and they have cute little girls, and it's so precious because it's like the grandpa and his children and their children, and it's just like so sweet because, I mean, these people literally are dirt poor. They have no money, you know? They just have I don't even know how they make money really, because it's not like they cultivate a whole lot. Okay, so I'm home now, and I just have to tell you the story because it is just like one of those Fibro moments or an Emily moment. I don't know. Why did I just take my contacts out? I don't know what's going on. But anyways, so I'm driving home, and oh, bless my friends. Okay, so I'm driving home, and it's like pouring rain. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but in North Carolina, that's like a state of emergency. Like, everybody freaks out and like thinks that like the roads are as slick as anything. They drive super slow, and it's like crazy. So I kind of like it because I can drive the normal speed limit because I'm not a crazy person, and I grew up driving on ice and snow, like for real blizzardy snows. So I apologize for like my eye is just freaking out. I should have waited to videotape this. But anyways, so I'm driving home, and there's a cop before the bridge, which like sometimes there usually is, because like a cop usually sits there and gets people because there's a speed limit thing. Anyways, I don't know why I'm telling these details. None of this matters. So I started slowing way down for the cop because I didn't know if he was like in the lane, if there had been an accident, because people here have freaking accidents in the rain like nobody's business. Because they're driving so freaking slow, it's like bumper cars. But anyways, so I was like, that's weird. And then he ended up being like off to the side, and I was like, maybe he's just like being like cautious. And then like, but to get where I am, like there's a big huge bridge, and if there's high winds on that bridge, sometimes they'll shut it down. But obviously like they didn't, because I drove across it. But when I was up on it, there was like this being, like a spaceship of lights, like attached to the side of the bridge. And I was like talking to Bella, and I was like, what is that? I have never seen anything like this in my life. What is that? And then there's like a huge highlight, like big, huge lights. And none of them seem to be helping me drive. Like they're not like, the ones were not pointed toward the bridge. And I thought like maybe they're for the ships. But like, really, what's that really going to help them? I mean, it's not like they need to see the bridge. So, naturally, in my state of confusion, I call my best friend Alicia, and I tell her the story. And unfortunately, I was on a road that like is notorious for like cutting out, so she couldn't hear me. And then like I tell her this thing, And she is like, what are you talking about? Because when it comes to me, it could be anything. So I'm like telling her this whole long story, and I'm like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain them. They're like these giant like lights, and like she's asked me a question, and I was like, no, they're like, they look like studio lights, but like giant, like size of half my car. Oh my gosh. And she's like, well, do you think that maybe they were filming something? And I was like, oh my God. And then she's like, the only reason I thought that is because you said studio lights. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so freaking dumb. Because not only did I say studio lights, and they were, because I actually know what studio lights look like, because I own studio lights. They also, I was at the pool today, and somebody on my Facebook was asking, hey, what's filming on the island today? Because I saw them setting up. And I actually read it out loud to my dad. Like out loud in my mouth. So when you say things out loud, they stick in your brain better. I beg to differ. So that was the end of my day. Oh my gosh. My poor best friend. She's trying to go to bed. Like, everybody's finally out of her house. I had finally left, and I call her, like, almost all the way home. And, like, there's, like, these UFO lights. What's going on? I thought that they were, like, on because, like, I don't know. Who knows in North Carolina? Like, it's just insane. Like, when rain happens, it's just crazy. But, yeah, so they were just filming something like Sleepy Hollow or, the Dome or something like that. Because, in Wilmington, they film a lot of stuff, and they use, like, the beach area to film a lot of stuff. So, I don't know. Oh, my gosh. I feel like such an idiot. But luckily, it was my best friend. But now I'm telling the internet, so I don't know. But hope you guys have a pain-free, stress-free day, and I'm sending out X double O's, and as always, I will talk to you tomorrow.